Successful. Are we okay? Are we alive? Are we back? We seem to have had a little bit of a hiccup. Yeah. Okay. Everything looks good on my end. I don't know if things dropped for y'all, but it looked like the internet died for a second. But we should be back. There we go. We're live again. Stream Elements says so. So it must be true. My deepest apologies. On the plus side, I happen to learn that if the internet dies while you're playing Soulframe, it doesn't actually kick you out, which is nice. I didn't think it would. I thought this was going to be one of those online-only shebangs, but no. If the internet fails, it just lets you keep playing, which is another bonus in my book.
An army blight on stolen land. Let's burn some castles.
All right. Well, that's on the way to the Mendicant King, so that works out for me. Go, nice and easy. Yeah, I can't help but notice that the compass disappeared, even though I have the thing saying that the compass doesn't disappear. Nom nom. Okay, somewhere around here. Save Alka's creatures from the Odin cage. Where exactly is the cage? I didn't realize cages could spawn down here. Somewhere over here. Oh, I see. Okay, there's a different kind of cage, depending on the area. So they say Odin cage, but this is a mendicant zone, so there's a mendicant trap for animals.
Midrath will be freed once more.
I see. You gonna give me the quest complete? That is one thing that seems to be likey with Preludes 12. Sometimes when you finish a Sparrow Tale, it takes a minute for it to register. Okay, they can hit you while you're doing that. Okay, I thought that was super armored. Apparently not. Okay. We learn. We learned, we learned. Poke. Alright. Go, and we have another one over here. Mind if we do. Nice. that double hit. And that's really tough to get the perfect row timing. I hope there's like a way to make that a little bit bigger, a little bit more generous.
To feel the warmth of Mora's hand, to wield her sword upon sun-kissed land. Go, for I cannot.
Yunk. I will take that. I'm waiting for those spooky shrimp guys to spawn. Those are a pain in the butt, but apparently they dropped something important, so would like to get some of those while I'm here as well. Oh man, there's so many blocks. Oh, so many blocks. There's my baby deer. Be free, baby deer. Run. Get out of here.
Back to Cassia, you scoundrels!
Okay. So it doesn't look like I got the rewards for that one either. These are all just health pickups over here. Maybe he wants me to like leave the area. Maybe this is like too hot a spot for them to be like, yeah, you did it. Here, strike a pose. Let's try ducking out here real quick. Oh, hello, doggo. Big doggy. On board. Go, be free. Oh, nice, I got a crypt key. So many crypt keys. I need to figure out what those are used for. Okay. All seems quiet here. Yeah, I'm still not able to go back into the Nightfold, so something's obviously triggering that to keep me here. It might also be because I lost connection, so I might have to restart here. It would really suck to go and do one of the world bosses and then be locked out on the rewards because of a bug like that. Yeah, that's just not responding at all. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds here. Let me just go and restart my game real quick. Just so it doesn't get angry at me. Back for a few, welcome back. We are just restarting real quick because I lost the internet for a brief moment, and I think that upset the game a little bit. Okay, that's good there. All right. Bring that back in. There we go. Okay. And it spawned me all the way back up here. Let's see. If you've got enough time, I'm like pretty close to the two bosses down here. We could go hit those if you've got the time. Saw prompt. Give me the loot. Yeah, the HUD keeps like flashing off and on again. It's a little strange. I don't know if I like that. But I am able to enter the Nightfold now, so that's an improvement. Things are already working better than they were a minute ago. Hopefully that means I actually get rewards. Climb down here, all stealthy like. Oh, and look, we have shrimps that spawned in. Never mind, restarting was a great idea. Oh, hi. There we go. Rank 10 of the pact, we have all of our abilities again. Very nice. That is actually huge. Grab that, grab that. Man, I have so much corrupt onyx. I actually have so much. Which I guess is good, because I have to imagine we need a lot for this guy's armor set. Let me grab a look at this guy. Yeah, his whole armor set looks good. I think I'll probably be rocking this as the cosmetic. When I get it. Wakey wakey! Oh, he's got voice lines. I didn't notice that last time. He's got some limericks. Ooh, that hit me. Excuse me? What is that? What is that? I did not see that last time. Well, we got good damage in there for a little bit. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Luckily they weren't able to capitalize on that. Oh, that is terrifying. Oh, it's an A-B attack. Oh shit, okay. That's spooky. That's spooky. That's also a lot of ads. That is also spooky. There's a lot of spooky going on. Oh my god, they just keep charging. Ooh, okay, that's very hard to see. That's very hard to see on that terrain. Ooh, okay, let's not do that. Okay, King Boy? Ooh. Hello, gentlemen. I might have beaten up your king. I hope you don't mind. Ooh, 2 more knights. I think I got any visions or anything from that. I think they do mind. I think you might be right. They might have taken a little bit of offense to that. But that's okay. They also drop loot. Okay, so we got that one. Next stop is going to be right over here. Because we want to fight the wizard that we did yesterday. Oh, there's another doggo. I will free you, doggo. Unfortunately, I need to beat you up a little bit first. Please don't hate me. Here you go. Go be free. Live a long, happy life. Why that can't he be about? That's a good point. We should be able to ride the giant dogs. That would be really cool. I mean, if we have like a wolf mount, that could be like a skin. You know, we could pay money for that if DE really wants. I would do it. I mean, they're just leaving money on the table at this point. Ooh, that was a hell of a stagger chain. He just hit me upside the back of the head. Rude. Go away. And as for you... Wait a... Oh, you got a friend down here. Ooh, no, I don't have the heavy parry on this, on the sidearm. Let me switch back to this. There we go. Alright. Yeah, no, I feel like having a ranged option and a melee option is kind of mandatory. For when there's all these guys up on the roofs like that. I don't see any way whatsoever to get up there. I mean, at least I can kind of hit them with the throw. And when I hit a headshot like that, that does good damage, I guess. Never mind, I guess it's not a problem. I'm just whining. Clearly, the solution is just to get good. That was a good hit. I'm not going to be able to do that again for another, like, 4 hours. I popped an internal cooldown for that. Ooh, we got more guys. I feel like for the weapon throw, if you hit them and they're unaware, that should count as like a sneak attack a hit and do extra damage. Bejergarden 2000! Thank you very much for the 20 bits. The party over there. Excuse me? Ooh, okay, I think they left a trap for me. That's not very nice. Yeah, go throw a temper tantrum. That was slightly too close for that. Serves me right. Let me just go free the bunny rabbits. That'll make me feel better. Love that animation. I need to get like a animal petting animation tier list going. I think that's what I need to do. Because the rabbit's got to be up there. The duck's up there. Beaver's pretty good. Ooh, but the rat's also pretty nice as well. The fawn's also really good. Okay, never mind. This is harder than I thought. The more I think about it, they're all S tier. I could make like a 10-minute YouTube video being like super clickbaity about it, but no, they're all S tier. They're all perfect. No notes. My only gripe is you can only pet them like one animal once. I say that you have them in the Nightfold. Yes, actually, that would be a great idea. That's actually genius. It's like, look, we have this massive tent all by ourselves, right? Like, we don't need this much space. Like, we've got, like, 8 beds in here. And, like, right now I've got a few rabbits chilling out in here. Which is magical, by the way. I'm a huge fan of that. I cannot understate how much I love that. Well, why can't we get the other animals in here too? Like if we like pet them, they just like show up in the Nightfold for a few hours. Yeah, like look at them. They're just sleeping. They're sleepy guys. But no, that would be a cool feature. If like you rescue an animal or like you do the thing where you charm the animals with your flute. If you do that well enough, they'll just like show up in your tent here for a while. And like that resets daily or something. I think that'd be great. I think that would be very good. They should do that. They should implement that 100%. Okay, I have more points. I don't know what I want to put the points into. I guess extra courage is good, because extra courage means more damage. For my polearm. Deal damage on pull smite. I mean, I could put a point into that. I could also upgrade wingspan. But I kind of don't want to die so much, so I don't want to start using that as a crutch. Defense against stagger is heightened. That might also be a really good one. Life triggers increase attack speed. That one is nice, but not super great. Let's do rooted. I'll do some more stagger. Stability. I think that's gonna be the best choice for right now. We haven't leveled up there. We don't have any extra points. No points for our polearms yet. And this is still rank 29. was hoping that that would rank up soon so I could switch over to another weapon, but it's taking its sweet time. You know what the difference is in the package deal Soulframe offers are? Yeah. So you have the base options, which is basically the wilds or like the prime equivalent of any of the packs. Here, let's go back and show you real quick. Yeah, it'll just take a second. So if you get any of the individual packs for the Founders support packages, you basically get one of these upgraded things. So you can either get the spellcastery one, the bow and arrow one, or the melee one. And that gives you the Founders privileges, some premium currency, as well as the wild version of the Pact, which there is a normal version you can acquire in-game for all three of those, so you're not really missing out on anything. And then it gives you the armor set for that Pact. Alternatively, if you really want to, you can buy the Paragon pack, which gives you all three, as well as access to a special weapon, which is the Paragon, which is a fancy greatsword. You can see it's there. It's very nice. And that also gives you access to 10 friend codes, so you can get people into the game. And it also gives you access to a skin that will be transferable into Warframe later. It's not available right now. You can't get the greatsword skin in Warframe yet. But eventually, they're saying before the end of the year, you'll be able to get the skin in Warframe as well, as a nice little bonus. Yeah, a bunch of cool stuff. And like, you also get these like shinier versions of the starting weapons, depending on the pack that you get. So I went and got the Paragon pack, obviously, but you get like fancier versions of the starting swords and stuff, which like they are technically better, but like nominally better. It's not like night or day. And there's still like better items that you can get in game by playing the game. So you do get like a little bit of a boost in power, but it's nothing crazy. Like for me, it was mostly just the cosmetics that I was after. But that can be a nice little boost if that's something that you're looking for. Oh, hold on. I forgot the most important thing. There's one more thing that you get for the Founders Packs, depending on which one you get. This one is actually vitally important. I can't believe I forgot this. You also unlock different birds that you can use, which you can't really see. Hold on, let me... Yeah, I can't really show you that well. But you get different colored birds. And you get this one that has like a little mage cap on him because he's a spellcaster and he's green. You get this really cool blue one that might be my favorite. You get like this edgy red one that has like horns on him. They're adorable. They're precious. I love them. Unfortunately, I've already sold my soul to the Floppet. So this is the only guide that I'll ever use. But these are very pretty. They look very nice in-game too. You get like the particle effects, so they're nice, bright and shiny. This little guy is perfect though. I love him. So I'm always going to use him. But there are other little doohickeys that you get too. If you wanna have a bird that's an actual bird, you can do that. But I like the fat rat with wings. He's my favorite. I never get tired of seeing him. And that one you can get for free. You don't need to spend money for that one. Oh, Everstar, that's genius. A bunny with wings is an amazing idea. Someone put that on the Discord, like, right now. So someone email Steve. No, snail mail Steve. With, like, a picture of, like, a really shitty Photoshop. Of like a bird, of like a rabbit with bird wings. We need that in the game. It might replace the flop it if we get that, because that would be perfect. So the big pack basically gives 10 times more games. Now I see why it's so expensive. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like you do get a few extra bonuses with the Paragon pack, but it also gives you 10 friend codes. So if you have people that you know that want to play the game, but they don't have access to it yet, you can get the Paragon pack and you have so many codes. If that's something that you want to do. Speaking of which, I still have 9 codes that I need to give to people. So if there's anybody that wants a code that still hasn't been able to get in, if they've registered and they're waiting or whatever, and they still haven't gotten an email back, I have some codes. So if you would like some, please let me know. Oh, your brother was in here earlier. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you know what's up. Yeah, no, unfortunately or fortunately, most of my friends that play these kinds of games make more money than I do. So most of them have already bought the Founders Pack as well. So I don't have codes to, or I don't have friends to give codes to. And we had some very generous people in chat earlier handing out codes. Which I have to imagine is also the case for the other channels live right now. But I'm just going to assume the people in my chat are the best ones. I hope that's okay with you guys. You would love one, TBH? You're a student? Oh, well, if you're a student, you absolutely need to get one. You're much better off spending your time playing with this than you are studying. Here, I'll hook you up. After I rip this man solo. Yeah, the guy is a student. Well, what are you gonna do? You're telling me this guy should be studying? That's crazy talk. Oh, you're almost done with the semester. I guess... Yeah, I guess it is the end of November. You guys do have, like, Christmas break and stuff. So, this is for you. I've sent you a DM through Twitch, and that is going to be your code. And you are going to want to... Go to this link here. Which I have also DM'd you. That is where you go to redeem your code, and then you should get a download and you're all set to go. Actually, I am going to do a quick little... note here that I'm just going to pin in chat, just so I can do that a little bit quicker. I'm going to do that, and we're just going to pin that message. Until I say otherwise. There we go. But yeah, there you go. Enjoy the game. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because I am having so much fun. I've been playing this for like 8 hours a day for the last 3 days. Let's see. Where was I going? I'm heading off this way. You are very welcome. Oh, the polearm heavy attack never gets old for me. Like, some of the other weapons are fun, but this one is still my favorite, by far. I need to figure out where you get the other ones, because I saw another one that looked, like, super edgy. I kind of want to try that one out. I feel like that's going to be, like, a Mendicant King drop, or something like that. Oh, thank you so much for the bits. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I think Twitch gave everybody like a free 100 bits at some point in the not too distant past. But thank you, I appreciate that all the same. Oh, you didn't? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I appreciate them regardless. So thank you very much. Doubly so, if that's your own money. Nearly at the boss. Actually, we've almost gotten all the histories for this place, too. I feel like I could finally have somewhere actually filled in. Actually figure out what this place is actually supposed to be called. But it would appear that is not the cards as of right now. There you are. You had the spooky effects around you, but you didn't want to spawn for me right away.
Surrender.
Come on. It is very hard to stagger this guy. Whenever he goes into the ant form, it's basically a guaranteed stagger loss for him.
Take me.
That's right. Hide behind the tree. See what good that does you. Excuse me, sir. You seem to be leaving your boss arena. That's against the rules. You'll have to come back in here. Ooh, that was sneaky. Have the old pocket sand technique.
This only rocks. A word. To join with wastes once more.
Yeah, get out of here. Give me your mushroom. Oh, hey. I didn't think he's supposed to float off like that. You okay up there, buddy? What, you want to talk about it? Yeah, I'm just gonna pick your mushroom real quick.
Have you? I'll try not to see it ruined.
Nice, that was the second vision for the staff. Beat him so hard he has to just like float up there and think about what happened. Yeah, no, he's just having a little alone time. We'll leave him be. That's fine. I think that was the last fragment that I needed for a new weapon. Let me go take a look, see if I can maybe actually craft this.
I know. How can I do better?
All the pictures remind you of tarot cards. Yeah, a little bit. I can kind of see it. It's got like a nice ink aesthetic. Ooh, I absolutely can craft this. And yeah, it's double attuned to spirit, so this is going to be a huge upgrade from the base staff. And that's actually pretty cheap. I have so many resources for this. Yes, please craft.
All I have said, yet you hold me still?
Oh, and this is ready.
Fine.
Thank you.
Be my vessel then, envoy. Let us fail together.
Ooh, this is also nice. Dire Skull. +1 courage, +4 grace, +1 spirit. This would be a very good bow talisman. Okay, yeah, no, we'll craft that too.
If only Kane were here to yield you worthy stock.
And I can also craft Bog and Myrtle. Okay, sweet. We can just craft a bunch of stuff that I want to do.
So we begin.
Alright, no, I'm okay with that.
Forgive me.
Let me see. Few odds and ends that I'd like to craft still. I need more scrap steel. So regardless of what I end up doing after here, I think I need to go into the Undercity dungeon and see if I can grind out a little more scrap steel, because that seems to be the main one that I'm missing. I need that for that. I need that for this. I need scrap iron for this one. Bromius we also need, which we need so much. We need 55 for that one. And a lot of Moronite. Yeah, Moronite seems to be the main limiting factor right now. That's the talisman for one of the other enclaves, so I'm not going to worry about that for right now.
I'd be keen to see it whole.
Yeah, that looks a little goofy. I don't really care for that. That looks like a magic doohickey. Our king's kilt. That looks alright. That could actually look pretty good. And I have... how many of this?
I'd be keen to see it whole.
1 out of 3 for the mockery pants. Those actually look pretty good too. Gallia of Garen Rude. Okay, I didn't realize that I had to craft these separate. I thought this was part of the pact, but it's not. Okay, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff that I need. And from what I understand, I need to do world bosses for most of those. So we're going to do the rest of the world bosses, and then we're going to hop in and do the Undercity dungeon. But before we do that, we have... ooh, yes, we do have an upgrade. Synod's Beljar. Give me so much more stats. That's huge. Was there anything else that I could do right now? Still don't have a rune. Don't have enough harmony to upgrade that one again. Let's upgrade our parry window time. 2% isn't a lot, but I feel like it'll help a little bit. Why not? Okay, so we got that one done. Next stop on our travels is actually going to be somewhere over here, actually, if we follow the river. Be about over there. Which works out because we still need to go and find all the world trees as well to fill in the map. I am much stronger than I was yesterday, so we might actually be able to do that without too much of an issue. Actually, I think it just makes sense at this point. We might as well just go and unlock all the world trees. So let's start by going south, since we're already going this way. We'll do that. We'll unlock all the world trees, and then we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about dealing with all the fog. We can see the whole map. And then we can focus on the world bosses. Which will probably be good, because we took quite a long break between doing the Mendicant King the first time we did a loop. I just want to make sure we have plenty of time for it to reset. I'd be a little annoyed if we try and do another loop and we end up going too fast and we end up getting bottlenecked. So this works out. How long is the reset? So you can kill every world boss every 3 hours. Not too bad. Like, at least it's not like a once per day thing. But it feels pretty good. I'm glad that they don't have it just like an infinite thing or like once every hour. Because I feel like that would be the only thing people would do at that point. Once every 3 hours feels pretty good. Because you can like comfortably go and do all the world bosses in that time. And then you can go and do some like dungeons or stuff after. If you're being like a hardcore gamer about it. If you're just being casual, honestly, just going through and doing one loop of the world bosses is probably a pretty decent session. Especially if you're not trying to speedrun it, you know, you hit like some camps along the way and all that stuff. I feel like that's not too bad. I have to imagine that's probably what they've got in mind for like the mid-game loop. Is you just go and do all the world bosses. Get a bunch of materials, get a bunch of blueprints, or like pieces of blueprints. And then just see how distracted you can get the players along the way. Because everything else still spawns up in the open world, so getting distracted is still very easy. But honestly, it feels pretty good so far. I haven't, like, done just a whole loop of the world bosses yet. I'll probably end up doing that probably tomorrow. So far we've been kind of picking and choosing which ones we do, because some of them have better drop tables than others right now. Which hopefully they fix. Hopefully that's a thing that they're adjusting. Because some of them are pretty cool. There's like a giant spider guy. There's like this weird like automaton root monster thing that we fought. And there's like all the spooky undead like Death Stranding style enemies too that have bosses. We fought 2 of them just now there. And then there's like all the dudes in armor and stuff as well, which are fun. If they're just a little boring to describe. They're still fun to fight. Yeah, it's interesting. Because you don't just, like... It's different from Warframe. Where, like, you just farm a boss over and over and over and over and over again. You just, like, keep running the mission back. Until you get all the blueprints for, like, each of the individual components. Here, when you fight a world boss, you get, like, a chance at the drop table. Sometimes you get a fragment. Or the armor piece that you're looking for. And each boss has a bunch. Like... The Mendicant King that we fought, like the big guy that I rung the bell for a little while ago. Like, that guy has a full armor set and a weapon, I believe, and then some, like, other odds and ends that he can drop that are really useful. So, like, it's definitely worth fighting the bosses a lot. Like, it's a lot more longevity, I think, doing it this way than doing it the way that they have it in Warframe, where you just, like, fight the boss a bunch. It's no cooldown. You can just run the mission back instantly. Until you get all 3 pieces in the blueprint, and then you're done. You don't have to do that boss literally ever again. There's the tree. Also, this is a very ominous open field. This is kind of making my hair stand up a little bit. I don't know why. It's just something about having the big open spaces in this game. They do a really good job with the atmosphere. These guys are only level 26. That's not so bad. We can take them. Just be sneaky. Oh, no, he sees me. Ooh, you hurt. Okay, don't throw bombs at me. That's just rude. Okay, or just straight up kill me. That's also rude, but okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting stronger, and then occasionally I'll just get one-shot by a random tag of enemies. So it does kind of have the Dark Souls feel to it, in the sense that, like, you can't just disrespect enemies as you're going through. You kind of have to pay attention. Which I do appreciate. It does keep the combat fun, even when you're fighting just like random people. Go. To open up this part of the map, see what we're looking at. Ooh, okay, that opened up a big chunk. Ooh, I do kind of want to see what's over here.
Be you queen to our kin?
Okay, more ominous voice lines. That's spooky. I don't remember the trees doing that before. Okay. One last tiny little side tangent. And then I promise we'll actually do some meaningful progress. Because this area over here looks very ominous and very cool, and I want to see what it is. It's another one of those giant ruined towers. You wonder what the deal is with those. Because that seems to be in, like, all of these mendicant areas. Like, there's one over there that has a tower. There's another tower down over there. Another one over there. I wonder what that means. Also, whatever was here was massive. Oh, that's a stag. You're kind of a high level one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit you. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Do I do damage? I don't think I do damage. I don't think I do damage at all to this guy. Yep, no, even with the damage buff, that health bar did not move. That moved a little bit. Okay, yeah, no, I'm doing so little damage to that, there's no way. Let's just do a little bit of reconnaissance and hopefully not die. This is another bell tower. Okay, we're doing a tactical retreat in the direction of the boss. Get that? Okay, nothing spawns there. I guess this is just like an alternate spawn location for the Mendicant King? Because that's the same throne and everything. Unless maybe they're planning on making a Mendicant Queen at some point? That could be pretty cool. Alright, well, I don't see anything crazy over here. Is there anything cool inside the tower? Judging by the weird collision, I'm going to assume not. Yeah, no, the Vadagar Stag can survive this time. Yeah, we'll just agree, live and let live. Wait, if that's the stag over there, what was those particle effects over here? Is there more crazy stuff going on? What is this? What is happening? Was the dog fighting the shrimp? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, they're not supposed to gang up on me like that. Ooh. Okay, yeah, no, those hurt. Those hurt quite a lot. Wow, okay. That does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage, actually. Hold on. I want to see if I can get these. There we go. I was told these drop things that are really useful sometimes, so I want to try and get them while I have the chance. That does a lot. Come on, you're almost dead. There we go. Me. Okay. Thank you for your contribution. Get me out. You two have fun. You two can play together. I'm just gonna go this way now. Okay. Not quite ready for that area yet. We're close. Not quite ready. Those guys do a little bit of damage. Yeah, we'll come back once we're, like, properly kitted. Once we have everything leveled up, maybe get a slightly stronger polearm, then we can take that on. Maybe a couple of friends. Do the whole strength and numbers thing. For now, though, we retreat. Okay, I think there's actually one of the bosses supposed to be up here. This was originally why I was going to go up this way. I don't know if it's on this platform, though. I forget which boss it is that's over this way. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't see you guys over there. I think that arrow passed through me, but I didn't take damage. Which I am okay with. Ow. Yeah, I can throw stuff at you too. How does that feel? Okay, hold on. Let me just consult the map real quick. Okay, yeah, no, I need to be quite a bit further north. Which is fine, because I also need to go this way and see if I can find another world tree. Oh, right there. I recognize that sneeze anywhere. What do you got for me? Not a whole lot. Still an hour and a half before you reset, so... We'll put a mental reminder to come back later. Ooh, regular sized doggo. Okay. Not really noticing the increased ability much. I still seem to get knocked down quite often. There you go. Doggo is free. Had the timing off on that one. Go. Whew. There we go. Okay. That was a little hairy. There's 2 chests here. I guess that's okay. Kinda worth it. Okay. Odds are... World Tree is probably going to be deeper into the fog. See anything along the coastline here? Be over in the trees there. If I had to guess. Well, this is kind of a neat looking area though. Kind of lumberyard. Okay, I need to check out the little hovel. This is too tempting. Hey, would you look at that? My loot senses were tingling. I knew it. Crummy little hovel. Very shiny chest. Oh, and there's the tree. Okay, let's take a quick little pit stop here. Visit this random person's house. Okay, another fancy chest. And I love when people leave their valuables out in the main room like that. Oh. Hello? Sorry, you can't have the loot. I already stole it. There we go. It went much better. Alright, got some loot. There's the tree. We have to be getting down to the last couple of these. We should have most of the map open by now. Okay, that's a nice little chunk there. Which means... there's probably nothing over there, right? There didn't seem to be a way to get over there. So probably like 1, 2, 3 more? Maybe? Give or take? Yeah, that's gonna be my guess anyway. Okay, let me see. This is looking pretty ominous.
Within her eyes were dancing skies, so they called her Alora.
Still don't appreciate the creepy whispering. That still freaks me out a little bit every time it happens. Getting a little bit of tree ASMR. Making the base of my spine tingle. Not in an altogether unpleasant way, but it's still surprising when it happens. So this is a very ominous looking tower. This is much different from the other ones. And everything is kind of dying around it. That's probably not a good sign. Okay, that dog does a ton of stagger. You need to go live your life somewhere else. Let's see. What is this tower all about? As it is spooky and ominous. So I have to assume there's good loot around here. Maybe it might be a later thing. But we'll take a look and see if we can't find out. Okay, is it some kind of pump? These just like massive pipes? And I don't have a prompt to go to the door or anything. Yeah, maybe not. It is spooky looking though, whatever it is. Let me see. Where am I going from here? If we head, like, northeast, we should be able to find the next, thing. I don't like all that lightning. Hello? Oh, there's Nimrod. Ooh, yep, nope, I remember that. That one hurts. don't appreciate the AoEs or getting poked in the face with a lightning rod. That has been known to hurt. That's quite a flight trip to get all the way back here. Do I have any of those Cloud Quell potions? Dude. No more lightning for you. It's a stagger. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think that earns me a little cutscene. Alright, well, we learned something. If we proc Tethran's 1, and we hit a counterattack, like if we do a parry and riposte, that does insane damage. I was averaging like 100 damage per hit, that did like almost 700.
I'd be keen to see it whole.
Okay, that's very cool. This guy also apparently has a bunch of stuff. Oh, nice. Whirlwind. Or, those, fly blades? Is that what they're called? I still forget. We got a rune. That's really good. It's really, really good. Still not the rune for polearms, though. So our quest continues. Maybe this sidearm will level up faster if I actually use it. Ah, that's right, I can't block those. Hey, use a regular attack. I'm using just like a tiny little knife. Rude. What is that glowy thing? Hold on. Is that a chest over there? Or is that like one of those song points, maybe? It always feels so dirty doing that when you die and you come back and the enemy has their back turned to you. But you just get the free backstab. A very suspicious purple tree. I wonder if that's going to be something later. They do it to you if they could. That's true. I feel a little bit less bad about it now. Should be a tree somewhere over here. Oh, hi there. I didn't see you. go. Well, they were guarding a chest, and I do like loot, so we're going to go and take that.
Sighted from Sydney to Liverpool. 'Tis a noble thing to...
Oh, of course you had to turn around. Wait, did I get a perfect block on that? Okay, I think that Soul Smite did, like, literally 0 damage. Hey, there we go. Nettle's finally ranked 30. Let's grab this. Oh, and there's the tree over there. Right, well, before we go too much further, I would like to swap out my sidearm now. But I would like to keep leveling up my envoy. We're going to take that off, and we'll put on... probably these make the most sense, because we are stacking courage. And having a ranged option would be nice too, so... a win-win. If we do that... which they seem to have bugged a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Plus 50% voltaic for 15 seconds. I don't know what that means. But we get an extra rune slot, so even if that's bad, this is still good. Parries remove 11 armor. Parry deals stagger. I don't know if I can parry with these. Defense against stagger, parry window. Maybe I do the kick as like a backup if I have that on there. Maybe we do defense against stagger. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And then we do want to level that up if we can, because 25% damage to a nearby enemy sounds really good. Especially for like a fast-hitting weapon like this. We'll have that. Do we have... No extra points for that. Thing to really replace there. How many points do we have in this? Another 3, so we can get an upgrade for Rooted. A little bit extra stagger. Defense. Our defense is almost level 40. That's pretty good. We were 22 defense at the start of the day. Even with the fancy armor, we were only like 27, I think, so we're definitely making good progress there. That, we've done that. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. Let's go see how these do. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I meant to do. Ow. Okay, well they were doing lots of hits. There's a lot of 1 damage. Which I guess is okay. I wonder if I can do like a stagger build for those. That might be okay. That might actually be the play. Yeah, hi, I'm back. Let's do Rent 2. We'll put those down. That. Okay, yeah, those are still low enough level that they don't actually do any damage to these guys on their own. So I guess if that's the case, I should be pretty happy that they're doing at least 1 damage. Go. Yeah, no, my pole arm is still definitely carrying me. But those could be good. I feel like that would probably be a lot better in like a lower level area. At least until we get some levels on that. Yeah, they're ranked up, so it does more damage. Oh, hello, Beaver. Yeah, I agree. It's probably going to be better when it's higher. Get like some base stats so that the courage scaling can kick in a little bit. It should be alright. Either way, it's my only courage scaling sidearm, so I'll stick with it. It's also a good range option. There we go. There's another one.
Then, from her tears, a river reared, and from her sobs, a fountain.
There we go. I was expecting it that time. Let's see. We do need to head up that way, but there is also good loot over here, which I believe has also reset now, so we can go and hit that on the way. Well, at least we can try. We'll see if it actually ends up working out that way. If I can... Yeah, there's just literally one big wall cutting off that entire section. Except for down by the coast there. If that's the case, I don't really feel like going all the way there and then going all the way back. Let's rain check doing the siege. While we do get some decent gear there, I would like to get the map cleared out first. We can just kind of skip over this wall. So there's going to be like a hole in it somewhere over here. Which it doesn't seem to be the case. You gonna let me go around? Yeah. Yeah, we can go around. Ooh, I do want to check out this shipwreck, though. Do we have buried treasure? Ooh, we do. We absolutely have buried treasure. And that's a level 32 Mockery. These things seem to be the scariest at high levels. They seem to do way more damage, and they're like way more tanky. That went right through my block. That was kind of rough. Yeah, like I said, those seem to be the scariest at high levels so far. Like, the Ode seem to be healable. And the Mendicant are okay. And I can actually do damage to them. These guys are spooky, though. These guys are extra scary at high level. At least there was only one this time. That's at least manageable. By getting 2 of them there, that would have been Just the one chest, huh? Well, still worth a look. Yeah, I do need a bunch of this weeping dress. I want to craft that color palette that I got from the Enclave a while back. Right, back into the woods. Let's see if we can find another tree. What are you guys? Level 27? Yeah, I didn't see how much damage that actually did. It took a while for that guy to disappear. I don't know if... maybe the smites are just a little buggy right now.
Found something, have you?
What's this?
I'll try not to see it ruined.
I don't know what that was. I forgot to read it. But I will take more crafting recipes. More gear is more good. Oh. To have found a hole. Yeah, very big hole. Let's see, how do we... Yeah, we can just kind of go down that way. Well, let's just jump down. What's the worst that could happen? There's spiders here, too. Excuse me, spiders. Do you want to, like, fight the other dude? Armor, he's also invading your space. And another crypt key. Okay. Yeah, this thing is very hard to hit. There we go. It makes a weird elevation and lock on. Okay. Oh, this is a dungeon entrance. Okay. Sweet. That's going to be very high level over here, though. And I just got done saying that we're not really equipped to do high level stuff right now. We've got a little bit of gas, but not a lot. Let's get some better equipment and then try that. Yeah, especially with all the spiders around, I feel like that's going to be a bad time. I will take a look in this very nondescript, innocent-looking cave, though. There might be something nice in here. Other than the nice decor, of course. Okay, that just loops around. Never mind. Never mind. What's this? I see another hole. Okay, this is cool. This isn't a dungeon. This is just a regular cave that we go in. Alright, this is neat. What kind of goodies do we have down here? Is this just like a shortcut? Because I hear seagulls out that side. And this is another cave, or another entrance back into the main hole. What about this way? What does this spit us out? Yeah, sure enough, right on the coast. Not that much farther in than we were before. That is a duck. That is a duck. Come here, duck. You're my friend now. Sloshing. That's, it's quite the name. Alright, where are we here? Okay, well, we get a pretty good view of the mountain over there. On this side. That's pretty neat. I wonder what kind of secrets are hidden away along the coast here. Being this far away from the starting zones, I feel like there's gotta be some good secrets. Ooh, that was sneaky. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, we got bunnies. Do I have that already? I don't know if I have that. The rebound. Hold on. I saw that was for polearms, and I got very excited. Let me take a look-see. If I have it, I don't have it equipped. Never mind, yeah, no, I have a bunch of these, actually, never mind. I have 7. And I have a different one for rabbits. Interesting. Yeah, I've got the bombardier, and I have the rebound. Interesting. This one is much better than this one. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll have to keep that in mind. If I get a rune that gives me an extra damage slot, that might be really nice. Right. Somewhere up here. That looks like whitish bark. Is that a tree? That is a tree. It is, it is, it is. Right. One, maybe two more. Then we are completely done. Actually, is that a thing up there? There is a landmass up there, actually. Maybe I have to go over that way, too.
A wayward stone dared prick her toe. Her raging raised a mountain.
This is actually a really cute path. I like this. This is very nice. Ooh, what's that up there? I see a fancy looking rock. Gotta be something if I go up here, right? It's letting me do it, so there's gotta be good stuff up here. What do we got? Well, we have a hole in a rock. Very nice looking standing stones, but that looks to be about it. Nothing I can interact with. Here, let me see. Off in this direction, do we see? Can we spy with our little eyes? God tree. There's another one of those giant, spooky looking towers over here too. And then there's also the castle up on the far side. Here. It's kind of back the way we came. I don't see anything too descriptive. They probably have the god trees on a shorter render distance, so you can't just, like, buy them from up on a tall place like this. It'd kinda ruin the exploration a little bit, I guess. I imagine they want you to actually, like, go down and look for it. You gotta make you work for it a little bit. What's this? A little cute little shrine? Gazebo type thing? Weird lump in the ground. Hey, we did it. Love getting to pet the animals. The Protector. Yeah, I feel like that should be a higher rarity one. It's something called the Protector, and it's for the shield. I feel like that should be like a... more important thing. Let's see, hold on. I was going to do this earlier. Video? System? Video. Where is volumetric wind? Let's turn that back on. It was looking a little dull without having the trees sway. Alright, let's see. Oh, this looks like another mockery area, judging by the purple corpses. Oh man. This looks real pretty with like the light rays cutting through the trees like that. I think I see it. Hold on. I also saw a prompt to pick up something. There's another flower. Okay, this is kind of neat. We got like a little bit of a bog or a swamp thing going on over here. Okay. So that cut out a hole in the middle there. So there's another one there. Is there going to be another one on the edge here, I wonder? Because that's quite a lot of space.
The Empress of Eldvale.
Well, I did kind of want to take a little poke around in the bog anyway, so... let's just take a little look-see. These guys are level 30. Okay, that's not so bad. Another really wide open area here. There's like a few trees dotted around, but not a whole lot going on over here by the looks of it. Whispering. Well, I think we made it to the edge of the map. Not seeing any trees, though, so there might not be one over here. This might just be like a little overhang spot. I could be wrong. We'll go and check the tippy top over here. Try and be at least somewhat thorough. neighborhood anyway. Wait, what? The guy's level 3?
Those green bloods. Such power lays waste on speaking shrubs. When Synod makes his claim.
I don't get why there's level 3 enemies over here. That seems a little strange. Not that I'm going to complain, it gives me a nice chance to try out the knives, but... It's a little weird. This far from the center of the map. Especially considering there was a level 30 group, like, just over there by the house. Weird. And there's more mockery guys. I didn't really care to fight at this particular moment. Yeah, no, there was no tree over there. At least none that I saw. We are supposed to be pretty close to another world boss, though, actually. He's somewhere up over here. Should be just over this hill, I guess. Maybe somewhere over here. Kind of hard to tell. Maybe I passed it already. Because it's not these guys, is it? Well, some beavers, but no boss. Let's see. Hold on, maybe if I zoom out all the way here. Shoot, I accidentally closed my image. Go, if I like zoom in. Yeah, this must be an older map, because this is looking quite a bit different to what I see over here. It's like on the map that I'm looking at, like this whole thing doesn't exist. Very weird. Okay. Well, I will chalk that up to a change that I'm sure people smarter than me will make an update for. That means we get to go back and get the last one for the mainland, get a couple more world bosses, get some more goodies. Maybe they add more? I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't remember that being in the patch notes at all, though. Still, either way, it's very cool. I'll definitely have to come back this way and explore some more once I've got a little bit better gear. Because between, like, all the little hamlets and stuff that we passed by, and, like, the cool towers, and this massive-looking castle over here, like, there's gonna be a bunch of cool stuff, for sure. I would like to get back to a zone that I can handle a little bit better. We got like some cute little lampposts on this trail. Okay, so the north side of the map seems to be a little bit more civilized. Like, not civilized, settled. We get another, like, tiny little fort over here, too. Kinds of stuff. Right, let's see. We should be near another god tree, which is right up on the hill. Perfect. Alright. Much easier. Maybe we can finish the rest of the poem that it reads us. And figure out what it's actually supposed to be talking about. What we got?
She heard it in a gale.
That's it? I just get one line? We heard it in a gale? We must be able to go over here then. We must be able to. Well, we're gonna pass by some boss spawns, so we might as well hit those as well. I'm getting kind of invested in the poem now. I want to know how it ends. Figure out how to get to the island over yonder. I can just about make it out through the fog over here, and I don't think we can swim. No, they do not currently have swimming implemented. So, we're going to need to find an alternative route. Unless it's just going to let me walk down at the bottom of the water like at a Pirates of the Caribbean. Somehow I doubt it, though. Oh, yo, look who it is. Yes. I might have made a lightly financially irresponsible decision. I may or may not have got the Paragon Founders Pack. So I have keys. I know you're already in, but if you know somebody that wants to get in, let me know. I got 8 left. If anybody wants one. Yeah, we like making bad financial decisions in this household. Absolutely. Wish you had the disposable money for the founder. Yeah. I mean, the founder armor is really pretty. They also made it so that you can also just like spend a little bit of money. And you don't need to spend like the $100 for the whole thing. You can just spend like 30 to get like a third of it, basically. Yeah, the sword skin's pretty cool. I'm excited to have like my name engraved in it, because apparently you can share the blueprints to other people as well. So I can give you my sword. Oh, you want to try where winds meet? I've seen a little bit of that. I don't know if that's going to be up my alley or not. I am an MMO junkie, but I don't know if that one would be my kind of jam. Oh yeah, no, for sure, 1000% hop on this. No, Soulframe is amazing. Like, for a game that's considered to be in closed alpha still, there is so much going on. Also, I think the boss dropped its loot under the world again. That seems to be a relatively consistent bug for this boss. Hopefully somebody's put that up on the Discord, otherwise I might have to do that later. Yeah, I don't see any of the boss loot indicators at all. It's unfortunate. So far, it's just been that one boss, though. All the other ones have been pretty good. Also, yes, to answer your question, the new update is very good. They have a surprising amount of stuff in this game for it being closed alpha. Urban's meat does feel like ass. Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks very goofy. It would be a very fun drunk game, I think. That's kind of my opinion on it. Then, like, everyone and their mother's already been playing it, and I'm too much of a hipster to jump on the bandwagon this late. It has so many games in it, but it's like a third of the quality of all. Ooh. Yeah, so it's just bad Yakuza in Chinese MMO format. But it's a mood. I have seen some stuff out of it. I don't know if I could survive the English dub. I feel like I'd have to do the original Chinese. But it definitely looks like a mood. If I'm ever in the mood for like a kung fu movie, or like a wushu novel, I might hop on and play that a little bit then, but right now I have my attention devoured by so many other things. I don't think I have it in me. Okay, hold on. I need to check out the spooky sounds. What is going on here? Was that just telling me there was a boss nearby? Or is there actually, like, a ghost around here? Because I keep hearing whispering. Ah, bastard. I think that's poison. You guys don't usually poison, do they? Okay, nope, that's gonna wombo. Alright, just you and me now. Hey, rude. Oh, great, now you're doing fire. Ooh, yeah, no, the fire hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Why was it not letting me heal there? So new additions to Preludes 20 is they added some siege stuff. They've improved that a lot. All the founder stuff, obviously. They've reworked some of the older packs, which is like your Warframe equivalents. So a lot of them are kind of more better than they used to be. They've changed the map a little bit. They've made some additions there. Some general quality of life stuff. They've added in like a hard mode tonic that you can drink to do some like challenge mode bosses when you get to the end game stuff. There we go. Give me my mushroom. Fell off after crafting requires more kind of shit. Yeah, that was one of the things that Steve talked about in the dev stream yesterday. Is a lot of the requirements for crafting and also reputation for factions has gone down. For factions, the numbers have all gone up, but the rewards have gone up more. So rewards for your factions are a lot better, and the crafting requirements are also a lot better for like your regular stuff. It's in a pretty good spot. It feels pretty good. Like, I can definitely notice the difference playing, like, 2 days ago versus playing now. A lot of the requirements are a lot easier. Like, when I logged on this morning, there was a lot of stuff I wasn't able to craft yesterday that I suddenly was able to craft today. Oh, there was a trap! They trapped me! They lured me out with the promise of succulent loot. How dare they? Give me the loot. Worse than a mimic. I would have preferred a mimic. But yeah, no, you should definitely give it a try. Even just for, like, playing it as an open world, like, exploration game, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot to do. I don't know how much of the map you originally explored, but there's a lot. There's a lot of cool stuff. Like let's see, we're basically 8 hours in today, 8 hours across like the last 3 days. That gives me like what, 24 hours in, give or take. And I'm like just getting to the point where I've opened up the whole map, like I've explored the whole thing. But I say explore in like the loosest possible terms. There's still so many like POIs that I've seen. Like I haven't unlocked so much stuff yet. There's still so much to do. You have like 2 map bits revealed. Oh yeah, like there's so much more to see. There's so much to see, so much to do. They've got like world bosses. I don't know if you've done any of the world bosses. But they've got like 10 world bosses in the game that you get to go and do. They're super fun. They're soloable. They give you access to a bunch of new weapons and armor and packs and all that good stuff. There's tons of stuff. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff to do. Everywhere you went kicked your ass at the start. I mean, if you were playing when I first started, which was like early Preludes, like Preludes like 1 to 4, it's basically an entirely different game now. Like it is a completely different beast to how it used to be. Like things can still kick your ass, like if you wander off and like especially at the very start and you end up in like a level 30 zone, then yeah, you'll probably get your shit pushed in. But by and large, you can do most of the early zones with no issue whatsoever. And like the combat is still doable at the higher levels, it's just more difficult. Okay. So I see the island over there. Am I able to get to it from here? You dish after the hardness of early Preludes, but 11 kind of hurt. I didn't really find 11 was that bad. As I played 11 for like 2 days, and it was pretty good. Like overall, I thought it was like pretty well-balanced combat for the most part. They did make some tweaks and changes, so you might have a better time now. You are a bitch, that is true. I don't know, you could always just get good. That is an option.
They're marching pounds over my head. An army blight on stolen land. Let's burn some castles.
Yeah, like, I don't know how much in the way of, like, actual progression you ended up doing, because you can get, like, so much stronger as well at the start, which, like, I kind of avoided doing. Like, I kind of sidestepped some of the, like, early ways to get some easy stats. But, like, you can definitely go and do that if you want. You don't have to, like, try hard it. To look good, to fight good. Well, now you have the option to look good. Even though, like, okay, so, to preface that, the Founder's armor is all gorgeous, and I love all of it. There is some armor sets in the game that I think I actually like the look of better. Like, there's a cool undead king that you get to fight down over here. And, he can drop fragments for his armor set, and that looks really cool. I want all of that, for example. But there's lots of good armor in the game. You just have to work for it a little bit. But if you get a Founder's Pack, even like one of the cheap ones, you can look pretty good right off the start. If that's the limiting factor. Money? But digital fashion, though. What do you mean, money? Obviously, this is more important. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I open this? Okay. I guess this isn't one of those things that I can open.
So you've chosen swords as swords.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you can convert hours in Warframe to money. Harold. Harold? Harold? Why is your name just Harold? Also, why did that one-shot me? I have so many questions. Yeah, no, I think the only thing that you get for being around for Zoran Copterrain is a pension. Maybe like a recommendation to a old folks home? Senior discount? Oh, there we go. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Tell you what, you email DE and you tell me what they say. Ooh, okay, stop hitting me, stop hitting me. You honestly want to? Do it! See, what's the worst that can happen? They say no? They ban your account? For asking for a discount? They wouldn't. They would never. Oh, what? You like my floppet? Turn him around so you can see his beautiful face, but it's not letting me. Yeah, it's my floppet. You need it? That's why you need to play the game. That's what I'm telling you.
A warrior of Clan Jotar.
Damn, okay. Fucking Harold put up a bigger fight than most of the bosses I've been farming. Damn. You are in-game. Here, are you on my friends list already? No, you're not. Hold on. How do I... Friend. There we go. I need more friends. But yeah, no, if you do the Fables, you get the Floppet for free. That's a quest reward. Still think they need the bunny more? I mean, having a bunny with wings is still an amazing idea. How does co-op work again? It's based off the host's instance. That's kind of all I know. I did a little bit of co-op earlier today with a viewer, but I definitely don't know very much about how the specifics work. Also, I was going to go... Shoot, hold on. There we go. I was doing bosses up here, and I walked past one of the ones that I really wanted to do, which was the spider boss. Hold on. I got sidetracked in the wrong direction again. Your HUD is massive? Make it smaller. We have sliders. Oh, that's a siege engine. Give me up. Makes into DM? Alright, hold on. I'll look at it once I'm done running for my life. Yeah, I think I'm out of the range of that thing. It was broken before and you left it cranked. Yeah, I remember the UI looking a lot different back in the earlier Preludes. But that might have something to do with it as well. Oh, that's ridiculously massive. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, no, that's huge. That is very big. That is very, very, very big. That is taking up literally the entire screen. I think the hole that I'm looking for is over here. There it is. There's my hole. 300% is hilarious. That is definitely overkill. But I respect that they let you do it. Hold on, let's see. Can I give everyone a rough estimate of what nonsense this looks like? Accessibility? Where's the option again? Video? Zoom intensity. Your face. That would make sense. Scale. 300%. There we go. Hey, you know what? This is actually, like, kind of usable. Also, it's kind of nice to see, like, the details on, like, the icons and stuff. This isn't bad. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. Okay, no, that kind of breaks. Now shrink the margins. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a horrible idea. Yes. Yes, let's save. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Look at that. I can't even see what's going on in the middle of the screen. This is just UI. Oh my. Alright. Turn this off. Get me out. That was awful. Oh, look at that. That's so much better. Actually, I can probably go all the way to the margins on that. I'm used to leaving like a little bit of wiggle room, but I don't think I need to with this. Yeah, you know, that's good like that. Alright, there's a boss down here. moves to the opposite corner for your health. Just don't look at your health, it's fine. You always have full HP if you never look at the bar. Yeah. Yeah, the polearm is my new favorite weapon. That's what I get for reading chat. That one wasn't my fault. I'm blaming that on you guys. Really enjoy the bow so far? The bow was really fun. I did really enjoy the bow. I played it for a couple of hours yesterday, and I did have a lot of fun with it. But the polearm is my beloved. Somebody's in league with the spooters. Okay. Yeah, no, somebody was asking, like, way earlier in the morning whether or not they buffed this boss. They definitely buffed this boss. It's way more spawns than they used to have. Ooh, okay. I would like to have a little bit of HP, please. Thank you, Black. Got that 6-month streak going. I think at this point you are officially here more than I am. Oh, hey, Worm, welcome back. There we go. Oh, nice in the ads despawn. Ooh. We're so popular. Alright. Give me good loot. I don't need more vetch fragments. Oh well. Oh, there you are. Alright. It just pops you right in. Yeah, I see you're on your way. Okay. I think I've already cleared out this spot. Yeah, this was, I think, the last world boss on my loop there. Where is the way out? This side, right? Oh. There he goes. Oh, you want me in your world. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you send me an invite whenever you're ready. Guess I'll do this in the meantime. No, never mind. Accept. You don't like your /SF/language/upgrade/upgrades stat? That's my main stat. I dump all my points into that. And swap to your courage set. Okay. Courage is a good stat. You do also have a very shiny greatsword, and you have the best helmet in the game, I think. I am holding on. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell just by looking at the difference in level, but yeah, this guy's seen a few more things than I have in here. A Nighthold tree popper. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I mean, I was wearing the default noob gear until today, so honestly, I was just kind of embracing it. No upgrades for anything that I use. Relog real quick. Nightfold trick won't work for her. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's a bug right now. You re-invite once you let in. Okay. Yeah, no worries. No problemo. I'll just go around and pick up the scraps that I left behind. That's quick. It's so weird seeing the enemy tag in this. That is very silly. That is very, very silly. Yeah, that went so much smoother with two people. And another vetch fragment. I have so many of those. Some more Eye of Weaver, which I have to imagine is useful for something. And honestly, if nothing else, the what's it called? The spider thread is very useful. I need a bunch of that for something. Enamora 2 is OP right now. Anytime you're hit with it up. I mean, you were doing a lot of damage, especially with Having all the ads spawn in such a tight spot like that, the fire was doing work. Retaliate with AoE Fire Blast. Yeah, that was insane. We were doing lots of damage. Ooh, actually, speaking of packs, hold on. Let me head back into the Nighthold real quick. I think I have a pact or two ready to go.
Pray, we continue after.
Yeah, I've got Garen Rude ready. I do kind of want to try that one out.
A wretched waste.
A little bit.
Yet it rings.
Start with the mage and you wish you took the archer gear. Yeah, because it is like a little bit of a process to swap over. But, I mean, at least you get access to the other starting weapons early on, so it's not a huge deal. You can just kind of do like a pseudo archer build. You don't need to have the archer pact to be an archer. You ignite them with the 1 and then use 3 to do extra damage to burning targets. Ooh. And then the 2 before the fight to make them even faster. Okay, no, that synergy is crazy. The Mora's Hand pact sounds very strong. Okay, let's see. This is my first non-starter pact, so I'm gonna read this real quick. Royal Tines, thus graced in blue, skyward bent to Mora true. Yeah, we just have our fancy stuff. We have Torment, a memory of corruption. Torment leeches life from your foes and redistributes it to your allies. Okay, so that hand, that's like kind of supporty. It doesn't just do you, that's nice. Behest, make them kneel. Enemies take damage at your command. Rend them weakened with lower defenses. That sounds very nice. That sounds basically like what I was trying to use my 3 and my 2 for, basically. But just like kind of the other way. Call forth a stampede of rude to charge through enemies, stunning them and doing damage. Okay. So this just sounds like a better version of what I was trying to initially use Tethrin for. And it also looks cool, so that's a bonus. 1 on Rude is OP as fuck. It sounds very good. Torment sounds very good. I'm definitely excited to try that out. Okay. I do feel the need to fashion a little bit, though. So if we've got Tethrin's arm off, we need to go and accessorize accordingly.
I know.
Go from 1 HP to full with it in 1 use. That's crazy. That sounds like it's better than the heal on the mage support pact. Let's see, do we do that one? Or do we do that one? Kind of feeling that one. Do that, and then if we do...
Your aura is showing.
No, I don't really care for those. Yeah, let's just do no helmet, I think.
Your aura is showing.
And for this one... yeah, I think I still prefer the one that I have on. Yeah, that looks okay, but that's a little too bland. Do that, and never mind. I'm already tired of looking at the face. Give me something to cover that up with. I don't have the super cool helmet yet, so everything else just kind of looks bad in comparison. That one.
Your aura is showing.
Tell you what, we'll do that. Why not? Do that. We'll do
The
Right about
puppets
there.
approve.
And I can finally get rid of some of the red, I think. Make this a little bit more neutral looking. Go.
Something I said.
That looks okay. Let's see, was there anything else that I had ready? I kind of saw Garen Root and I kind of tunnel visioned. About half an hour before I get the Wolf Pact. And everything else is going to be not until tomorrow. Let's see, do I have... I do have enough stuff to put a joinery on Thrice Spurns. I'll do that. I do have some polished Gildar. Damage, lifesteal. Lifesteal on those seem like it would be really nice. Why at around level 15-ish, Bear Pact is strong. Bear Pact seems pretty good from what I've seen of it. I haven't seen a ton from it yet, but what I've seen looks pretty nice. Here can do 1k with the Rump Thump skills. Yeah. Yeah, it's good AoE. It's good. It's good. It's very good. From what I've seen. I'm definitely excited to try that one out as well. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. That's flat damage as well. I feel like 20 flat damage on that. It's going to be very nice. Let's reforge.
So we begin. Forgive me.
So what else do I need? Yeah, I need
Stupid girl.
so many things before I can do Bromius. So I'm not in any particular rush for that then.
It seems.
You want a polished Quicksilver? Do I? I don't know. I'm not too worried. Oh! Antlers. That's cool. When I do the spectral vision, I get antlers with this pact. It will seek headshots. That does sound pretty good, actually. That does sound kind of good. Ooh, look at you. Showing off more of the fashion. Let's see. Yeah, this is the root set. I do like the helmet. I do like the helmet, and I do like the chest piece. I guess the legs look good too, actually. That's alright. Yeah, it's okay. I get what you're trying to say. I can barely read on a good day, so I just kind of go off vibes. Spelling is optional. Because right now we're spirit at the start. I thought they were courage. Yeah, these ones are courage. You're waiting to make them courage when you get the joinery for it, since you're saving for that one for your greatsword to make it better. That's fair. Yeah, no, that's absolutely valid. If you've already got excuse me. If you've already got the super fancy greatsword, you might as well invest into it as much as you can. I am out of water. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me go top up my drink. I'll be right back. went to sit down and I aged about 40 years. Back, by the way. Sorry about that. Alright, what did I miss? Mora on, a different thing then? Yeah. I mean, the Mora build, like the Mora pact seems really fun. I'm definitely excited to get access to that. I just walked right into a rare squirrel. Won't mind if I do. Yeah, no, I think I definitely like this chest piece better. Something a little bit sleeker. Yeah, this chest and this legs, I like. Still not sold on any of the helmets that I have. I need to see what other ones I can farm for. Ascended squirrel. Yeah, I played my music so good, the squirrel ascended. Moro Reformed won't change the Greatsword alignment to your favorite one, since it's already a Courage one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, the whole, like, blessed reforging is still, like, one of those things I haven't totally wrapped my head around. But it seems like you can do some really cool stuff with that. You know, turn one thing from, like, a courage-based weapon into, like, a spirit-based weapon or something. And the polished one is the same. Yeah, that's the one thing that I don't know if I like. Because, like, the blessed joineries just kind of seem to be an option if you, like, really want to change the attunement of a weapon. I would have thought there would be like a slightly better stat buff, but apparently not. Yeah, courage is for melee DPS. Yeah. My blessed for Mora is a melee. Yeah. Yeah, no, that tracks. That does make sense. Yeah, outside of some, like, very niche builds, I imagine you always want courage for melee. You always want spirit for magic, and you always want grace for your ranged attacks. That makes sense to me, anyway. That's also when you mainly run a weapon type for a build. Yeah. Which I'm not quite at the whole build craft yet. We're still relatively early days, so I've got plenty of time to wrap my head around that. Royal Tines daggers are spirit-based, but you run courage builds, so that's why you'd reforge them with the Mora. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That does track. Like, if you like the way a weapon feels to play, but you want it on a different type of build, then reforging with it makes sense like that. That seems like a kind of a niche thing, though. Like, I'm surprised they have that in the game already. You can do better damage, you don't have to alter your build. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I am wondering, like, how viable hybrid builds are. If you do, like, half and half with, like, 2 of the stats, maybe? Or, like, all 3, if you do, like, a more even distribution. I have to imagine that's probably better for, like, magic and, like, support casters kind of build.
Siday's luck! Another mark! Stone ankle!
So mainly you want most in a single stat, like maybe 5 to 10 the second one eventually. Yeah, like once I get up to like level 10 or 12 with the envoy, I'll have enough like extra stats. This early on, that's not really something I need to think about. But once we get into like the end game stuff, we can mess around with some build craft. I'm sorry, are we just perma-CCing this poor guy? Huh. That poor boss. Ooh, what's grin? Cruel treatment. I just bullied that poor boss into a corner and just stabbed it. So he's stun lock? Oh my god. But yeah, no, the whole Stampede skill looked pretty neat. I'm excited to try that once I get this leveled up a bit. That one did not have very much HP. Okay, hold on. What did I say I want to do after the bosses? Actually, hold on, no, I think we can go and do this one over here. For rear, do you want Spirit to make skills last longer? Interesting, okay, so this might be like a good candidate for like a slight hybrid build. Urge to make him hit hard, yeah. Okay, no, that makes sense then. Just mainline Courage, and then any access points you dump into Spirit, just to get a little bit extra duration. That makes sense. And Grace for recharge, you think? Okay. Yeah, because usually they have a skill node that you can unlock that helps with recharge a little bit. Missed it? Did I miss it? What did I miss? Oh, you want to show me the DPS. Okay. I'm coming. Let's go see what you're up to. Ooh, hold on, I want to grab a sap while I'm going through here. Sorry. I'm only getting a little sidetracked. I'm on my way. Well, I see where you've been. Okay, where are we here? Oh, you found a good spot? Alright, let's see this. Alright, I will hang back and watch you work. Okay, good. I don't think they see me. There go their buffs. And there's the Stampede. That actually gave me a level up. Oh, look who has Soulframe downloaded. Wowee, gee willikers. One of us. One of us. That Stampede did 15 hits of 125 damage or so. That's pretty good. Like, for a predominantly, like, utility, like, stun-based attack? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'll definitely have to mess around with that. From ascend to endgame in a week. I mean, if anyone would, it would be Critson. Honestly. Okay, so yeah, that was from maxing courage that you were able to do that much damage with the skill. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Red equals damage. That seems sensible. Oh, okay, we got a bow user, eh? Ritson went with the bow. The bow's a lot of fun. The bow is a really good time. So far, it's probably my second favorite weapon after the polearm. Out of the ones that I've tried, at least. Low skill duration, but high DPS. I mean, if you kill everything the first time you use the skill, you don't really need duration. I don't know. The math makes sense to me. Still though, I do like the idea of doing like a more utility-focused build for Rude, so I might try doing a little bit of Spirit, just to see how it feels. At some point, probably not at the start. I'll wait until I get it leveled up first. Oh yep, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you to catch up. I was gonna wait outside the boss here. Yeah, Bow Brothers. I mean, when we squad up with the three of us, you know, we should all take bows. It might be pretty fun. Just have like a firing squad run around the woods. Oh no. The Cabbage Patch Kids are making me high. Okay, why are you running? Screw you. Go away. Nobody loves you. I seem to have angered Kabocha. A little bit. Oh, and more Routlings. I'm sorry, what did he throw at me? Now, doing that really trivializes the bosses, doesn't it? That is an absurd amount of stagger. That is very silly. Yeah, okay. Well, if we ever want to play on, like, super duper easy mode, we know the strats now. Yeah, there we go. Well, Wobbly can take notes. Let me see. So we already did that one, we already did that one. Ooh, that is the Undercity location. I mean, we are right on top of one dungeon, so yeah, we might as well. I also need more spider threads, so this isn't a bad thing either. Why not? We can do this. We can do this one, and then I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break, because my stomach is growling. I threw in a handful of shredded cheese when I was grabbing more water, thinking that was gonna sustain me, but my body doth protest still. I gained hungry after the gym. I was getting hungry sitting in the chair while you were going to the gym. This is not good enough. I thought it would tide me over for a little while. I thought I could maybe cheat it out. Apparently, the human body cannot subsist off of coffee and shredded cheese alone. Who knew? Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure to eat something nice after stream. I don't know what I'm gonna make yet, but I'll make something. Maybe I'll do like a little stir fry. Ooh, actually, I think I have some bacon left in the fridge. I could do like some stir fry with bacon on it. That sounds kind of tasty. We go. I do literally cheese breakfast. Ah, shit. Why didn't I think about it like that? That's funny. Now I'm pissed off that I didn't think about that first. Goddamn. I'm gonna blame the empty stomach on that one. Me suck at games, but at least you're funny. Shit, I thought that was gonna be my tagline. You can't now be funnier than me. That's not fair. Yeah, Everstar's right. You have to suck first in order to get better. That's just life. Oh, there's the big guy over here. Hate these things so much. They run just fast enough to keep out of my spear range. And it's infuriating. They can't get out of range of that one. There's some more goodies. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen any recipes that need Neth cap. But I only have a little bit of it, so I am definitely going to grab as much as I can here. Lots of goodies up there. Yeah, make sure you grab that. Right. This is a dead end. There's another mushroom. Alright, where are we going? Back this way, apparently. Okay. Well, the bird knows best. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go around pick up all the mushrooms. There we go. Alright. Something's angry. Oh, more sproutings. Gross. Ick. Massive ick. Ooh, I can get up here. Okay. I thought it wasn't gonna let me for a second there. But it did. Oh, this is actually the way that it wants us to go. Okay. That works out. That is a pickup. Oh man, so many shrooms. Oh, this is the end. Okay, that was nice and bite-sized. Yeah. Not too bad. We got a few good things from that one. We need the mushrooms. They only drop in these for stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely like the mushroom dungeon for sure. 100%. Did it spit us out? Okay. Not that far. Alright. Well, my body is starting to rebel against me, so I'm going to call it here for today. But thank you, Worm, again, so much for the games. Especially being able to double dip a little bit on the world bosses. Those were handy. We'll leave squad there. And I am going to call it here. But thank you again. Thanks everybody else for keeping me company this morning. Even though it's now 1:30. But I had fun today. Might stream this again tomorrow morning. We'll have to see. But for now, I am going to leave. Bye-bye, everyone. Except for Wobbly, because he is literally upstairs. Like, technically, like, 6 feet away from me. He's, like, directly on top of my head. Everyone but him. I'll see y'all next time, okay? Bye-bye!